Good morning, everyone. Chakpalia boy. So, yeah, speaking about food, in SBS, in Monk Training Center, we have some maybe system we can call. They call Pindachara break. So it's a break from Pindachara. Pindachara is coming down to teams and collect food. That's kind of Pindachara. So all the way down, all the way up. And so monk can have a chance once per 2 months. So every 2 months we rotate. I can choose 1 week to stay back, maybe for meditation retreat or for intensive study or whatever I have a need to do now. Like it's like extra 2 hours in a day you have, and someone else collect food for you. So another monk, usually the next in seniority, collect for you. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of good practice of course, you would not get that food what you usually take. Yeah, it would be, I mean, you can't say, okay, I cannot eat spicy food or I'm a vegetarian. That's of course, but you would not instruct another person, oh, yeah, 1.5 spoon of rice and then a little bit this curry and this potato, or like, yeah, carrot I don't like. So it would be not in line of the spirit of this kind of, whatever is there. If I can eat it, if I'm not sick to take some specific food, that's okay. But even though we not usually instruct each other, still, I think it's a very human quality. If I know, for example, in front of me, Venerable Sobanam, and when he's on Pindachara break, in another time when we kind of together, I keep an eye and look what he likes, what he takes. Maybe, I know he take more noodles than rice, or he like very rarely take meat, these kind of things, the small things. And I kind of keep an eye on it and make a mental notice about this. Like, okay, I know Venerable Sobana likes this, and when it would be my time to collect for him, I will try my best to kind of fulfill his preference. And of course, on the countryside, we have some monk, maybe monks, who is a vegetarian himself and never collect any non-vegetarian food for anyone else. Doesn't matter, like, if a person like vegetarian or not vegetarian, he kind of, enforce that understanding. This is good, and whatever. It's possible, like 1 week, if you're not vegetarian, for 1 week to take vegetarian food, I mean, it's not a big deal. Opposite, it's a problem, yeah? If you're a vegetarian and someone put a meat, then you kind of... So, yeah. This principle of taking a mental note of other person's preference. What do you think? Which sutta have this principle? So the principle that require you to take a mental note of another person's preferences. Do you remember any sutta which speak about this? The sutta called Sudha Sutta. A sutta about a cook. Very famous simile of the cook, you all know this. And the simile is like this: when the cook, it's as usually sutta speak about skillful cook and unskillful cook. So we start with unskillful. So unskillful cook, he cooks, no surprise here, yeah, cooks, okay, and he cooks probably well. So this, no question about this. He have a good skill to cook. But when he served to the master, to the king or to the minister or whoever, he does not pick sign, like that's what we're talking about. He not pay attention what king takes in some day or what he does not take. So he not really make a mental note, okay, today my master like maybe more spicy, or tomorrow he like more salty or some other things. So these kind of things. And this data will help him to cook more things which king likes, yeah? Or maybe he has some data that in Tuesday usually he maybe go to the hunt or to the whatever, like horse racing. And then maybe his mood not so good usually. And so he need more sweet, for example. Like anything, So he may pick up, and once you have a data, you can analyze it. Yeah, it's easy. You see what king take, and you know his schedule, like roughly, because it's not secret. I mean, some of them, of course, secret, but most of the time, he's a public figure. Yeah? He knows. And so, depending on the data, he can serve him what actually he likes. And the Pali there, like, he pick up sign. He does not really asking, oh, what you like. It's not that. So it would be too obvious. But he just look at his notice. Like king takes something and become like, you know. So that's a sign he don't like it. Or he takes something and he like very happy. Whatever, like happy expression can be. Or he take more of some dishes. Or he don't take some dishes. So these are all signs. It's not a direct king like write him full report every time. Yeah, today I like this, I like that. It would be nice for him, yeah, like every day full report. But definitely no any king do that. I mean, this is the job of his employee. And because of this, because he is not very skillful, he does not get more benefit. So probably he get the minimum things, but king not really happy with him. King not wants him to like maybe give some extra things or whatever, money or other things. So, yeah, why we speak about king and cook? Like, probably who didn't eat yet become hungry. So, because the Buddha give a simile, he say, in the same way, the person who meditator, when he practices some satipatthana, so when he repeatedly observe the bodily aspect, mental aspect, feelings aspect, or the mental phenomena, when doing that, he is unskillful. Unskillful in terms of he does not pick sign of his mind. Is my mind become settled? Is my mind get more sati sampajanya? Is my mind get more presence and fully knowing? So like, and again, like as the first part, he calls this meditator unskillful, but this meditator does his job. So he do it with effort. He do like necessary amount of sitting or walking or whatever, and he applies some effort. Just that exact meditation method not working for him right now. So it's important also to speak about today. So some data from 1 year ago, especially in the simile of the king, yeah, I mean, very likely we have the same preference, yeah, especially when person become old, he more conservative, you know, take same food. But even then, there's always change. Yeah, today I'm sick, I don't take some food. Tomorrow I'm healthy, I take another food. So same way in meditation. Today again, maybe the weather there's no rain in Taiping, very unusual. Yeah, and so maybe my body not very comfortable with that. Maybe too hot or I don't know. I like rain or anything. Yeah, or opposite, like a lot of rain and I'm kind of depressed about this. And also it affects my meditation. Of course, more skilled meditators have more tools to overcome those kind of small things, weather or bodily condition, but still those are conditioned. All the meditation, it's a conditioned phenomena. Mental state, it's a conditioned phenomena. And knowing, like, again, collect the data, like in the simile of cook. He just watch and collect the data. So in this case, meditator also doing some preferable meditation, observing body or breath or open awareness, anything. And he just watch his mind, what's going on, like how this meditation method, how this practice affect my mind. And the sutta speak about two signs. One thing is settled and concentrated mind. Another thing is like being fully present, sati sampajanya quality. So how we can know that our mind is in samadhi, settled? Like you meditate, you watch body, what you will look in your mind to know that, okay, meditation is working. Yeah, but how composed, I mean, what does it mean? What do you look for? Which sign of the mind represents the composure? Yeah. So one is kind of relaxed, yeah, pity, you say? So yeah, no kind of accidental thoughts or active thinking, no like proliferation, no restlessness, and mind is calm and settled. So these are kind of qualities. And also body, the same, yeah? Mind and body were kind of similar. But also, I think, when the sutta speak about samadhi, very often they link it with the jhana. Like, it's very often. And the representative or sign of the jhana, to me, would be some joy and happiness in the mind. So the meditation gives you some joy. It starts with some small little bit joy, and then it's may develop to stronger. And this like very noticeable sign, yeah. And we can do something to develop that things. There is kind of many things what you can do to develop joy and happiness. But if you see that nothing works, like no joy, no happiness, yeah, mind kind of, yeah, one thing it can be totally restless. Yeah, that's definitely a sign to change something for more. Maybe you do like open awareness and include your mind, and mind is restless. Maybe it's not the best meditation object. Yeah, you can exclude the mind from your awareness, just stay with 5 senses, or even stay only with the body or with the breath. So kind of don't really include the restless mind into the part of your awareness when you don't have skill for that. So of course with the skill it's possible. Or like you do everything good, mind is stable, but there is no joy. Yeah, there's no, it's not pleasant. You do it as a chore. Yeah, like okay, I have to. When it's over, you just open your eyes. Even when you with open eyes, unfocused gaze, and then you look at the time, and then again focused gaze. When it's over, it's so boring. Watch this again. So there's no joy. Nothing feeds this meditation. Nothing's kind of sustain. So this is a mental sign which you shouldn't ignore. Like, okay, this happening. What can I do to increase the joy? Which may be other aspect of Satipatthana, I can pay attention more to increase the joy in the body and mind. Or some other signs, they say like, put the posture upright, it's kind of good for energy, and energy support the joy also in the mind. Or like, even deliberately, like try to cultivate the joy. So, anyway, this might be a topic for another conversation, how to develop joy. But the purpose of that simile, it's like not ignoring, because there is so many examples when people practice years and years as monks or even lay practitioners who go to retreat after retreat, and nothing developed, like no improvements. There's no kind of shift, and obviously the easiest answer would be just change your meditation subject, do something else. But because person does not look at this, person kind of think, okay, this is just my parami, this I cannot, I cannot do anything. Okay, that's probably the karma of my life. Let me bear it. Yeah, okay, I continue meditation with a grip of teeth because there's no joy in meditation. So we need to say that this person may have a lot of virya, a lot of effort. Very few people actually will continue something which doesn't bring anything pleasurable. Or I need to be very convinced that that's the only right thing to do. So, but if the person change a little bit, even again, the meditation subject can be the same. Let's say I watch the body, I still continue watching the body. I can just introduce maybe some investigation aspect to my practice. Yeah, maybe I'm in generally the person who like investigate, but someone told me like I need to do only samatha to calm my mind. Yeah, it's right, it's true. At some time, it's good to do like meditation which calm my mind, but if it does not bring me any joy, maybe I need to investigate a little bit. Start to, okay, this experience what I have, is it permanent? Is it everlasting? Is it bring me complete happiness? Can I control it? So these 3 characteristics of existence and the causes and conditions, just investigate it a little bit. And for some mind who like investigate, this will bring some joy. And this will already kind of give a little bit different flavor to meditation. The object is still the same. I still watching the body, for example, but I just change a little bit my attitude, how I do watch body. Or in another time when I do investigate a lot and my mind become kind of restless and also no joy, and then I need to just drop that in active investigation, but watch some area, sensation in the body, which calm my mind and which bring some joy to me. So many other tools, but to use those tools, one of requirement is watching the mind and picking up those signs. How my meditation, what am I doing affect my mind. And exactly the same way you may apply in the daily life when you're not meditating. Yeah, when you engage in some task, you just ask yourself, like, how this task affect my mind? Do I become calm after this computer work? Or watching some news, or watching some Netflix, or whatever? Or do I become restless? Yeah, and from that data, especially when we have some kind of bad habits, you just notice while doing that bad habits, what kind of mental state I am. And the more data you collect, the more this kind of pressure of maybe I shouldn't do that, you know, because like most of the time we continue our bad habits because we're not fully aware of the consequence of those bad habits. But if we do gather that data and kind of accumulate this and really like analyze this, reflect on that, or maybe think what joy, like, okay, this is a drawback, but what I get the good things out of it, what I feel. Yeah, maybe I don't know, eat a lot and I feel calm. So maybe if I like calmness, let me think how else I can get calmness, yeah, apart from eating a lot. So again, whenever you have a data, you have a chance to draw some good conclusions. But if you never analyze, never watch, then very little chance that something change. So I wish you all be a good cooks. Good cook in terms of, I mean, obviously it's good to cook good food. I mean, no problem with that. But in terms of being good cook of one's own mind, like watch what you put in this pot and watch what's come out, what's the result of that cooking process, yeah? And then adjust something because of the data. And in the end, we all do this. Why? Because we want to be happy. So I wish all of you be happy. So,